I was a carnival worker for like 24 years, traveled all over the United States, and I ended up down here in Florida working, and I broke my back, and also messed up my neck pretty bad, and over the years I've done a lot of damage to my body, hard work and stuff I've done. For the carnival, I did rodeo stuff, and I just done a lot of damage. And when I broke my back, the show that I was working for, they pretty much fired me and just left me stranded here. So I was homeless, addicted to painkillers because of the back problems, and I ended up having surgery. And I was out on the street, literally using and strung out on painkillers, and when I couldn't get hold of painkillers, I resorted to cocaine and crack, and it really got out of control. I was sober once before, years ago, and once I got hurt, I went back out, and it spiraled down pretty quickly. I literally found reasons to continue to use the medication and abuse it. Literally, when they cut me off of it, I slammed my own foot in the door to go back to the hospital and get pain pills. That's insane. So, yeah. When I realized I was at that point where I was willing to re-hurt myself to get some pain pills, what normal person does that? I wish I could name them all. They've all been really amazing. My counselor, or therapist, Clarence, he has made a tremendous impact on me. I have problems with writing. He wanted me to write at first, and then he gave me all this homework, and I just told him I said with carpal tunnel and stuff, I'm having hard. So he went out of his way to figure out ways for me to deal with, not really doing the homework, like journaling, little liners, one-liner journals, and finding something to literally take my mind off the pain, because I still deal with chronic pain. I still have to have a surgery done after I leave here, and that's another thing that scared me about coming here, is I had to check myself in, because I knew I had one more surgery to do, which is on my neck after I get out. I had to turn around and do the same thing that they did to my back, which I didn't want to be back on the streets using pain pills again. So, but literally Clarence, he told me, find things that'll keep your mind out of pain, and between journaling and creating these folders I made, creative works, I literally have been able to take my mind off the pain and deal with it. It's not easy some days. Some days I wake up in a lot of pain, hurting, and I get through it. Moments like that, I sit down, I journal, or I play around and work on these folders, and I make them, and it's been very therapeutic and very helpful. These are the folders. I started doing it, literally putting these recovery stickers in them, and on one side it is a dry eraser board, so the clients can use a dry eraser and they get a marker with it and everything, and they personalize it with stickers they want. And then on the other side, which this one ain't completed yet, but they put their personal picture there, whether it's a saying, a personal picture of family, a verse out of the Bible, whatever they want on there. And on the inside, when it comes time for a client to leave, they use it as a card, and people sign it on there when they get coined out, and just write little motivational things to them and say goodbye, and even write numbers in there. And I started off doing it, and I'm up to making like 16 of these now. and it's been very therapeutic. It takes my mind off the pain, and I'm able to do something for somebody and make a little bit of a difference and make a smile on somebody's face. So I guess the camaraderie, the friendships that I didn't really expect, closeness. I've met some good people here and some people that I plan on having in my life the rest of my life. It can be a life changing, and it is life changing. It's not like a prison. It's not a cult. It's not a it's what you want to get out of it. It really is. When you hit your bottom and you're to the point where you have nowhere else to go, no other choices, it just makes sense. It really does. I guess you got to get to that point. I was there, homeless, afraid, scared, and I don't ever want to feel that way again. I hope nobody has to. And the thought of being dead, I have a little boy, and the last thing I want to do, which is something one of my old general manager used to tell me, and he said, Daniel, I don't want to have to call your son and tell him that you died. And it really broke my heart. I have a 10-year-old boy, or a 12-year-old little boy that I love to death, and the idea of them having to call him and tell him that his daddy died just breaks my heart. I wouldn't want that for anybody.